finish with all those transitions and so on. So the world, I mean, I really do not like to devote too much time to all the things that are going around in politics, right? Let's, that men, they're participating in sports for ladies, and Sister Shelly, she turns into Brother Jamal, and Brother Jamal, he turns into Sister Shelly. But it's like this: what is left is right, and what is right is left, what is up is down, and down is up. Just doesn't leave us in peace. It really doesn't. It's like I kind of find that this is our entire society. And so we got to live with it, right? And that is also why that we have to identify even the politicians and the bankers and the investment advisors and, whatnot. They're all lying. It's all rigged. It's all manipulated. But thank God we got each other. And thank God that we've been able to enter the market at really below 50 to almost 95%. So what I want to do today is I want to continue a little bit on the Wyckoff, not too much, right? But I think we should follow it a little. It's kind of like confirming where we are in the cycle. And then I also wanted to together, let's go through what we call the third cycle, right? We set up the portfolio with the videos we have launched. So let's go in and have a look at them. So it's not like a portfolio update, but I think it's, we need to get more into the coins and less of the theory and the politics. Anyway, I think we need to start, and I think goes a little something like this. I want to welcome you to Crypto Never Sleeps. In case you're new to this channel and want to stay on top of the crypto world, do me a favor, hit like, smash and subscribe, and give it a like too, so that you can be notified every time we upload new videos, so that you can, and this is important to me, protect your wealth, preserve your wealth, and ultimately increase your wealth. My name is Nico Arachi, and I'm the host of the littlest crypto show on the interweb. And let's have a look at the level of market manipulation. There we go. Well, I mean, we're just looking at the 15-minute chart. Bitcoin, 28,464. It looks like we're going for the 30, right? It really, and according to the Wyckoff, which we talk about in a minute, it really looks like this is where we're going. I mean, it's amazing, right? Anyway, Ethereum, 1,800 up 1.8%, and we got DOT up 2.3%, and Cardano up 6%. Oh, it's nice to see Cardano, right? Funny enough, when we look at, even though the charts are, as always, correlating, look like twins, all of them, but we can see there's a little difference in terms of the volume down here with Cardano. Now, I mean, Cardano had so much going for it, and we need to, in terms of actually of what is being developed, it looks like they're right up there in the top. But I hope it's only a matter of time until we're going to hear more from Charles, because there's not so much to talk about yet. Anyway, and so where are we here? The month is almost closing, right? So we better also have a look at that. Currently, I like to look at the weekly with the 7-day moving average. And why not? Because it has proven us wrong, right? Now, I like to look at this long-term chart. We're not short-term traders, right? And I mean, also when we look at how we were able to time it, but anyway, we'll talk about that in the Wyckoff section. But yeah, I mean, to me, it just looks good. We're still above the 7-day moving average. When we go in and look at the Wyckoff, it also actually kind of confirms that we should be going higher, and actually only retrieve. So basically, kind of the support level should be, around 25, and we should be heading to 30. Let me know what you think. And let's look at the monthly. Let's look at the monthly with the 7-day moving average, of course. Also, look at this. Look at this. I mean, this is bullish. I don't know. I mean, I really have a hard time thinking that we're gonna go back to 15,000. I think if we really, but it's not too late. If that's what any one of you might have the question, are we too late? No, but God no. I mean, it's gonna be the altcoins that are gonna make us rich, right? You see, I even only think that Bitcoin is going to go and hit maybe 200,000 by the end of the third cycle. Whereas we can make, so that would be like 300%, but we can make 2,000, in some extreme cases, much more than that, if we're going to see the blue chips, quality over quantity, even triple the price of their past all-time high. So remember, Binance, I say, Bitcoin is only, it's the biggest as an indicator. And if things around Bitcoin are healthy, well, then the entire crypto market should be healthy. Okay, let's go to and see who's in the chat, and then let's start, because I don't want to go over the coins now because we've got many coins to go over. So first, let's hit it. So who is here? Who is here on this wonderful Wednesday evening? I always like Wednesday because then the cleaning lady comes and she messes up the entire studio. And please, please, please smash the like. Queen is here. Good to see. Lots of love. Raymond. Raymond, good to see you. No, I mean, Ron Jeremy. Bob Mango. I love that. I love that name. Anfield Marshall. Where is he? And Sandra is here. We got Vex, Kevin Force, Chit Chat Jerry, and Dima. Crypto Dima is here. Thomas and Michael. No Face. You're here from the start. That's lovely. And I also wanted, let me see here, LCP, we got Nilam Hamid, great. And CryptoCurrencies, 26 people, we hardly get above, the 30 people watching. Now, for those of you who don't know, Shahid and I, we kind of started this, and prior to having, Crypto Never Sleeps, we actually had Bitcoin Channel.Live. And I remember we once did a live stream with like 14,000 people. That was the Doge hype. That was the good old days. But now, with the new, I don't know. But it also really doesn't matter. I really congratulate you because you are a lion. The fact that you are here now goes to show that you will become among the 1%. I'm convinced. Anyway, yeah, as Dan saying, smash the like, give me, some love. And Blitz Fala is here, waiting for Solana. Yeah, Solana. Yeah, we will talk about that. We will talk about that in a second. Okay, so let's go. So we gotta go. It's another educational lesson. My money making secrets. It's our money making secrets, right? Now remember, I always say timing the market is the most difficult thing, right? But if you've been following this channel, we were pretty good. We sold at the high. I mean, that's what we did. And even before we sold at the high, we got in at some very, very good lows. So timing the market is the most difficult. But if you can do it, and if you got patience, I mean, what I really want to point out here is, as we saw Bitcoin at its all-time high around, 70,000 going down to 15,000, maybe that was only in terms of a drawdown, 77%. And if you would compare it to the previous corrections, it was maybe not as high. But remember, today, as I said, we're going to speak about many nice coins. And that we also, told you when to buy, right? CeeLo down 94%, Chromium down 92%, Algorand down 94%, Synthetix at 94%, and Curve at 96%. So when you look at that, if you compare, even though Bitcoin was only maybe down 77%, but some of the blue chips, remember, and this is what we're trying to look at here, identifying this channel, which I gotta admit, we've been doing pretty well. Quality over quantity, undervalued, at least at 50%. Identify market leaders. That's going to be the biggest challenge. Identifying new trends, I think we can figure out. And then we average in and out. So when we got all these quality coin market leaders down more than 90%, I mean, how much, that's also what we got to think about. How much further down can the market go? Not a lot, right? Not a lot. When you get a blue chip coin, 95% from its all-time high, I mean, the risk-reward ratio, sexy looking. I mean, we got to say that, right? Furthermore, also, if we do believe, and we do believe that here on Crypto Never Sleeps, that is, I believe it's a transition from traditional to digital. I believe that the fraudulent monetary system is about to implode. And the people, the governments, the people are running the governments, they need a new monetary system. And they want that to be on the blockchain. So I think that not only are we going to see a transition from traditional to digital, that transition is going to take a lot of that market cap that we have in the traditional markets and ramp it on into the crypto market. Therefore, even though it says here 1 trillion, I know we're at 1.2 trillion. So as you also know, we have been, since 2021, we were trying to forecast when we would see the low. And I think we did that pretty good. So yesterday, right, we came up with this new slide. I haven't been able to update it, but this is where we are looking at, instead of Bitcoin's historical corrections, where we're looking at Bitcoin's historical bull markets. And if, for example, if we go in and from the beginning, from 2010, so its then first high was in 2013, 1,399 days. And the second one was then from, I also made a chart here so we can, I don't know if we need to follow it. That was from 2010 to 2013. I can see here, bam, bam. Anyway, I think you know how that goes, so it's better to look at that. So from 2013 to 2017, it was 1,461 days. And from 2017 to 2021, it was 1,431 days. So if we would look at the current previous all-time high, which was 2021, obviously in November, and if we then add 1,430 days to that, we should probably, it could be in October 2025. And that's where I kind of think that we will go. And I think if we also look at the previous historical bull cycles of bull markets, Bitcoin tend to, increase its price times 3. Right? So we had 20,000, it was around 20,000 in the end of 2017. And then 2021, we had a little higher than 60,000. And that's where I think we could also see it at 200,000. But remember, the altcoins, they can do a lot more. And I think we all agree on that. Bitcoin 200,000. We need to change that. Anyway, if you were here yesterday, then it's going to be I'll try to go through it quick, but I think most of you are aware of the Wyckoff price cycle. So if you're not, then please watch yesterday's stream so I don't have to read all this again. But basically, and that's what Wyckoff did, he believed, and he actually, I think his method works, that the market can be understood and anticipated through detailed analysis of supply and demand, which can be ascertained from studying price action, volume, and time. But what I also like, what Wyckoff is really behind, is that he was able to identify how, the people behind the curtains, right? Conspiracy theories, the rich people, the billionaires, the 1%, how, and they were dominating, of course, we know, the monetary system, the financial systems, but he was able to kind of decipher when they were entering and when they were exiting the market. And that's also why I like to refer to everything, what is right is wrong, what is up is down, and down is up. That's also, the banks are not here to help us, and the Federal Reserve is also not here to do anything good for us, and the SEC is not here to regulate in order to protect us. No, they are only there to protect their own interests. You see, when the elite, let's say, when they want to go in and buy, they need supply and demand, right? They need sellers, which is why they also own the media. So I always say that, or also, not me, but out of experience, and Warren Buffett is probably the most famous, you got to buy when there's blood on the street. You got to buy when the fat woman is getting ready to sing. And the fat woman, she sang her last note when FTX was going down, which means that we were seeing an oversold market. And now, as we are going into the markup, this is when smart money is entering. So if we look here at the Wyckoff accumulation phase, or the phases, we can see there's phase A where it goes down, and then there's phase B, and then phase C is basically when we come into the oversold. Phase C is when the fat lady is singing. That is when, actually phase A, that's more like, when we go back, that was Terra Luna stuff, right? Terra Luna, and then 3 Arrows, Capital, and whatever in the middle. And then in phase C, that is really when everybody, all the media, the news, and even, Guy from Coin Bureau, when he's saying, now you really got to sell. I love Guy, but remember, he's best at summarizing summaries. You see, you got to go against the trend. When the media is telling you it's time to sell, that's when you buy. And the funny thing is, you will, and I guarantee you that if you're going to follow it, once we're going to get into an new all-time highs, that's when CNBC and CNN and what it's all called, they're going to say, now it's time to buy. Now you got to buy. Now you got to buy. That's when we are selling. What is nice about what I find about this schematic here, accumulation schematic, if we actually implement it into the Bitcoin chart here, as we have. Now you can see as phase B, phase C, and phase D, and phase E. Now, as again I said, we could speak about this for hours, but basically, I believe that phase C was when we saw Bitcoin hitting the 15,000. And Wyckoff is also, basically that in the phase C, that is when the price goes through a decisive test of the remaining supply, allowing the smart money, which is you and I, to ascertain whether the stock or the coins is ready to be marked up. And I do believe that we are seeing this. So how do we then go? We then move on to the phase D. So if we are correct that we were in an oversold area here, because we went below the trading range that we were seeing here, that it is established in the phase A, and in phase B. So in phase C, we were oversold. We went below, but pushed up still into the trading range of A and B. So if we were right, we were supposed to see D. And if we are correct in our analysis, what should follow is the consistent dominance of demand over supply. And I think we can all agree that we have seen lots of volume, right, in the past few months. And let me just, you can also go in here. Quick look at that. Here's like, we can see here, I mean, increasing volume is perhaps also one of the best signs to know that we are timing very right, according to Wyckoff at least. So what are you saying? So what should follow is consistent dominance of demand over supply. And this is evidenced by a pattern of advances, a strength of signals on widening price spreads, increasing volume, as well as reactions on smaller spreads and diminished volumes. So during phase D, the price will move up at least to the top trading range of A and B. And we did that. I, however, think that we are now, let me just go back here. So in the phase D, during phase D, the price will move at least to the top of the trading range. In this phase are generally excellent places to initiate or add to profitable long positions. And I would agree, right, when we look here at Bitcoin. I mean, I also have to say, even though we kind of thought that 15,000 in November was the bottom, of course, I mean, we've been averaging in now for the past 6 months, and it's never a guarantee. But since we are now, let's go in and look at phase E, where we will retrieve probably a little bit back, but let's Wyckoff use his words. So phase E. In phase E, the coin leaves the trading range, demand is in full control, and the markup is obvious to everyone. I think if we're going to hit 30, it is obvious to everyone. Setbacks, such as shakeouts and more typical reactions, are usually short-lived. New, higher-level trading ranges comprising both profit-taking and acquisition of additional shares. Reaccumulation by large operators can occur at any point in phase E. These trading ranges are sometimes called stepping stones on the way to even higher price targets. And I think that it's very clear, right? So I think this is where we are in phase E. So as long as we basically, if we want to see retracements coming back, we should not go very much below the 25,000, according to Wyckoff's, if we take these trading ranges into consideration. Let me know what you think about them apples. And yeah, there's the one last thing before we go and look at the coins. Remember, I said what is right, what is left is right, and what is right is left, and what is up is down, and down is up. I mean, I don't want to talk too much about politics and so on, but the European Union, they have launched the European Peace Facility, and they're going to increase the financial ceiling to nearly 8 billion until 2027. Now, the only reason why I'm pointing this out is they're launching a fund, a facility that is only supposed to buy weapons, right? I mean, this is the EU's instrument to provide military aid, and they call it the European Peace Facility. You see, I guess we could all agree that its current name almost sounds like 1984, this George Orwell, right? I think they should call it the European War Facility, because that is what it truly is. But we all know that, right? Since back in Bush days when they were spreading peace, democracy, and all them goodies, there was none of that. Anyway, let's go and look at some coins that we have gotten into in the third cycle. Now, obviously, we have a pretty large portfolio. I own nothing. It's all Betty's. And it's also important that you don't follow my advice, or at least you do your own research, because I don't know shit about crypto. But I do try. I mean, the goal with this channel is trying to get you to the 1%. And that is why that's why I've set up a portfolio where I try to launch videos where you can then, if you're new to the channel, participate and get into coins where we believe that this is a very, very good opportunity. So we have created on CoinMarketCap a portfolio which is called the third cycle, and we will go through usually we do that on portfolio update, but now I think it's imminent that we need to talk more about coins than we have done in the past 6 months, right? Because now it's about positioning yourself for the bull cycle. Anyway, so run through them quick, and currently it can be that you could even get them cheaper. We'll look at that in a second. But we, for the third cycle, CeeLo, and we bought that at 94% discount at 61 cents. Chromia at 11 cents, down 92%. Algorand, down 22 cents, 94%. Now, some of them might be lower than when we bought, and some of them might be higher, but I still think that this is, I mean, now is the time, right? Even Wyckoff, he is convinced. Synthetix and all the coins that I'm mentioning now are top quality coins that I believe have substantial chances of already are or being and becoming market leaders. Synthetix is great, also staking. Curve, I think it's fantastic. The graph, 97%. That's just, if you find a coin that's only down, let's say here, like 95%, then you can only make 1,600%. You get a coin that's down 97%, like the graph. And I think this is a beautiful, data protocol, and 4,500% to their past all-time highs. And I do believe that they're going to go, much higher than the previous all-time highs. IOTA down 96%. And you can see the date on the 10th of 1st, 2023. Gala we got in there at 38 millicents, 95% down. 1 inch, love it. Aggregator. Bitcoin, we love it. It's decentralized storage. You know, it's almost like the main infrastructure of the Web 3.0. Stellar, you know. And I believe Stellar has much more future than XRP because the founder of Stellar was ultimately also the founder of Ripple and XRP. But he left, and he's been able to actually generate great partnerships. Also launching the CBDC in Ukraine on the blockchain. Chili's, fantastic. VeChain, great, 91% from its all-time high. Uniswap is a must-have. It's a must-have. There's not so much order now. Ensure Ace is a coin that survived the terror fall, right? I mean, there were a lot of people losing money in 2022, and Ensure Ace were able, and they paid the people that had signed or bought an insurance for default on terror. They got paid in full, and I think that's important. I mean, the insurance business, it's massive. I think of the amount of the volume in the traditional insurance, I think we're seeing trillions and trillions, and as so far on the blockchain we have like penetrated 0.01%. Illuvium, you know, that's a gaming coin. I know that Ron, he loves it. Ron Jeremy. Then Akala and Karura has not been doing so great. I still believe that we're gonna talk about it. They're not, but I would not put them, every other coin that I have shared until now, I think they're probably better than, you know, too much risk currently with Akala and Karura. Anyway, all there, we love it. What are they doing? They're working together with Aave, right? They are creating or getting real world assets onto the blockchain, tokenizing real world assets. And all there is the ugly cousin of Centrifuge, right? Centrifuge, I don't know. I mean, we got on the 3rd of February at 98%. And I think, Centrifuge, hand in hand, kissy with Aave. I mean, what can be better? So, Cross Shadow, decentralized storage, Kusama, Cross Network. Yes, 99.5% is, you know, when we got it. However, it could be that when they launched that the price really, you know, went out. I don't know if it's going to go back to its previous all-time high, but Cross Network, the decentralized storage protocol for the Polkadot ecosystem, with a market cap, we will look at them in a second, maybe. Very low market cap. No, I think we should look at that right now. I think we need to look at that. Because I mean, every time I look at Crust, I get in the mood. Let's see. No, what is it? CR. Funny when I do these streams, then it's like your brain is in La La Land. Anyway, we've got Cross Network with 12 million market cap. 12 million market cap. It's nothing. Compare that to some of the other decentralized storage providers. And if you want to look at the ugly cousin, you want to look at Cross Shadow. I mean, they got a market cap of 828,000. I mean, it's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Right? Anyway, but I think there's some good risk-reward opportunities here. So then we got Cross Shadow. What else do we have? Some other ones we did here. Of course, Origin Trail, where we've spoken a lot about that. Now, Origin Trail is a coin that we have also been, averaging into for, a long time. So, just holding, sitting. And one of them lovely, sexy dots, I think, is Kill Protocol. Also very much at a discount currently. LivePeer, infrastructure for decentralized streaming. I mean, we already made huge money with that once in the second cycle, and we were planning to do that in the third cycle as well. Reserve rights also down 95%. I mean, it could change. It could be a little bit different price today, but this is when we got in and we did also make the announcements. The Verge on 98%. And then we got Pocket Network. Pocket Network. I mean, we got in here at 5 cent, and I think now it's trading like at 42 mini cent. I mean, even more potential. And I think Pocket Network is gonna make us very happy, very, very happy. Aave, they're not so much discount, around 88%. That's from today's price, because we also been averaging in for a long time, right? So I actually probably would have gotten them a little bit more expensive than that. Compound, better potential. Usually, that was also funny. Usually, Compound and Aave. No, that was Maker. Oh, we forgot about Maker. Forgot about Maker, yeah. Anyway, Compound and Maker, they would usually always be very, they would always. Maker would usually first increase in volume, and then Compound would always follow, a few weeks after. We got to see if that's still on. Energy Web Token, I think this is the biggest energy protocol on the blockchain. I mean, it's also if you look at the the energy web community, you got all the big traditional players backing it. I mean, this is, and let's just maybe have a quick look at EBT's market cap here. $100 million. I mean, it's really nothing. I mean, it's really ridiculous. Trading at $3.04 and high, but I think, I mean, this, yeah, I'm very optimistic. But remember, it's not financial advice. I gotta say that all the time, right? What else do we have? Then we got Litentry. Decentralized storage, decentralized identity, and this is becoming more and more important. Decentralized identity on the blockchain, is, from my point of view, really it's undervalued and huge opportunity, because it's boring. It's not sexy like when we talk about DeFi or when we talk about naked monkeys, NFTs. But then again, I think there's a lot of opportunity there. However, if you should choose between Litentry and Kilt, I think Kilt might be better. That's how I look at it. But better to diversify. You also don't know what the main storage provider is going to be, right? So if we look at the third cycle, I just wanted to go through them quick. You can see that from when we got into Illuvium, it's down 29%. Kusama, basically Square. Live Peer down 19%. So you can see right now we are behind the trend. Uniswap 12%. Bitcoin, we are good. Gamify down 40%. Remember, if you want to be participating there in the gaming, but that's a high risk reward thing. Synthetix, love it. There we're up 60%. Cross network 87%. Anyway, I'm just gonna Zelo up 20%. 1inch Square, Singularity Network. Well, there we did very good. We also that was 213%. I think that's the best one we are holding currently. Kilt down 7%. Origin Trail, we're up 24%. That's good to see. Centrifuge up 6%. And Algorand up 15%, 19%. IOTA, Miota. Chromia 48%, right? Who would have thought that little thing is one of the top performers? Karura, as I say, we got it, there. It's we've been holding Karura very long, but I like to keep the date from when we launched the video about it. The Graph up 126%, and the Graph got lots of potential. Chile's down 8%, and since we got in Stellar up 13%, and then Insure, I mean, that's I really think Insure it's a long-term play, but Betty, she owns a lot. And Pocket Network down 9% also up. Anyway, I love our coin. Scala up 10% since we got in. VeChain, they're at 1.2. Cross Shadow already made their 112%, and then we're down with all their reserve rights. And The Verge. Now, of course, Betty owns more, but this is where you can follow. And we will also do cryptocurrency portfolio update on Friday. That's it from me. I'm going to go to the chit chat if there's any questions. And just before, remember, sharing is caring. So please participate. The link is down below. And we will also, at Cryptocurrency Portfolio, we are also going to announce the winner. And all you gotta have is a Binance wallet, and you gotta share a little and this. Yeah, I know. I know, Queen. You love the RSR token reserve rights, and I think they got something good going. I also have to say, it's almost like there's so many good protocols out there, right? Some of them, not all of them, are gonna make it. Yeah. So remember, as I also pointed out yesterday, I think that when we're gonna see the continuous inflow of money, it will, until we're going to see Bitcoin hitting its previous all-time high, the majority of money that's going to come in is gonna go to Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the blue chips such as the DeFi coins. Once we're going to see Bitcoin hitting its all-time high, then there's going to come much more money in, and people like you and I that have then made money on the blue chips, we will then sprinkle it down, and there will be lots of fun to identify with, then not shit coins, but higher risk, higher potential. Okay, guys. Let's see. Yeah, I think so. No Face, he's right. Energy Web token, 30 to 50 billion market cap. I mean, it's unbelievable. I mean, just think about it. Yes, I am fully with you. Thank you, No Face, but you haven't bought any of it, what? When I look at Crust, I never buy, but should probably. Yes, I mean, the Crypto Messi is here. Crypto Messi. Guys, I have to, Blockchain Bully, I like apples too. Nico, how are you, brother? Dr. Ash, good to see you. I wanna say it is always difficult, even for me. I've been in, basically investing, not successfully, but I've been investing for more than 20 years. And it's not since 2015 that I actually was a successful, became a full-time investor. But, then I also had, 16 years of experience. It is really, I mean, it's so difficult to go against your, let's say, not even to go against the trend, right? That when things are going down and the media is saying it's down, and all your friends and people they're saying, and your parents or your wife, they'll say, no, are you crazy? You cannot put more money into crypto. You already lost all our fortune. And that is actually also the best thing that I have ever done in my life. When COVID broke out, and I'm just talking a little bit, COVID broke out, I basically stopped with all my former business partners and friends and all of them, and I said, I'm going to devote my life to this channel. It's not to make money on this channel. I'm making money on crypto, at least for Betty, right? But I wanted to share. But the most important thing is that I have nobody who is telling me, oh, are you crazy? Crypto is bad and you're going to lose and go down and this and that. Because people don't understand it. But the fact that you are here, you do. And but of course, so always don't use leverage and average in, and don't use more than you can afford to lose and all them goodies. Polkadot is a zero layer, right? Well, I mean, when it comes, it's a quick question, Thor. But the Polkadot ecosystem is, I always found it very difficult to explain. I guess, of course, you can call it a base layer, and then you can, I mean, we will talk about Polkadot on Polkadot updates, or you can go in and look at some videos that I've done in the past. But I always said Polkadot is the most sexy looking, corporate identity that we have and so on, but really trying to understand it, and that will take a little bit of time. But yeah, anyway, also why you're asking, but I still think, and we have a Polkadot update tomorrow, but Polkadot is currently the ecosystem with the highest level of programming. Your disruptive and honest results are unpredictable, but your content is the best you can offer without greed. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Anyway, guys, and on that note, Crypto Messi, I love you. I love all of you. No, thank you so much. Yeah, well, yeah. Well, I appreciate all of you. Okay, now I become sentimental. No, I appreciate all of you. I'm doing this because I want to help. Sharing is caring. And I will tell you one thing. October 2025, when we hit Bitcoin 200,000, that's the day where I'm going to do my last stream, because then I accomplished my mission. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. And yeah, for Polkadot update. And on Friday, we're going to do cryptocurrency portfolio. Stay strong and congratulate yourself for the fact that you are here, because you are a lion.
Courage, strength,